What it do? Modified 95 back again. Today, just real quick, it's late evening. I am by myself solo, so I have time to do this. I got a few small parts in for the head that we're gonna check out, and I'm gonna make a small replacement that should come in. It was a problem I ran into when the intake manifold came in, so it was a $12 fix. All right, give me 5 on my black hand side, and let's get started. Bam. Here we go, people. So here was my issue. One, there was barely any threads sticking through my new beautiful intake manifold sitting on top of my head. I don't really think this is going to be a problem, but for $12, it's easily rectified. Boom, with some extended hardware. So I'm going to swap those out today. And then I was considering this. I got this thermal gasket. I've heard nothing but bad things about thermal gaskets. My housemate swears they're crappy and that they leak. And everyone's like, oh, but the Honda one's good. And then I get the Honda one and my housemate says, those are like the worst ones to get. So I hope this wasn't a $40 mistake. And I hope this doesn't affect later on when we port match these runners to match the head. Because the head is already a reasonable size. Oh, I got the hiccups today. Sorry about that, people. The head's already a reasonable size, but the runners are a little bit smaller, and I just want to balance them out. The cool thing about this, though, is it came from Burton Racing. And the cool thing about Burton Racing is they always send extra stuff. So I got a pin this time and this cool postcard I can hang up with race cars on it. Very cool. All right, so first things first, let's take care of these intake manifold studs. I think I'll just put it in time lapse. It should go rather quick. All right, this is also pretty boring, but it's actually pretty easy to take off a stud. You just get your new bolt, thread it down, right down far enough. I got a ratcheting wrench in there. This is I think what makes it easier. New bolt on top, and then I'm gonna hold that, and I'm gonna tighten it. Right, so now the top bolt is tight. Sorry, that was loud. I just need to loosen it, and because it's ratcheting, sorry, my tripod's being weird. Don't get seasick on me now. Yeah, it just ratchets right out. And that's it. And I'm going to show you in just a second. Woo, sorry about, man, I apologize for that. Okay, here we go. Sorry for all the shaking. There it is. All right, cool. And you just separate these two. So these are the old studs. Let me give you a picture of one like that long. Right. These are the new studs. Man, little size comparison. You can see that. Also cool, I was noticing about these is that they have these ends that are threaded or have like an Allen key in there. So when I go to put them in, I can thread them in that way. I don't have to do the same trick as getting them out. And I'm going to put just a little bit of thread locker on there to make sure that they don't back out. Not that I really think that they will, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. There's 3 things I wanted to share. One is I wanted to clean up inside of here. I'm going to be real gentle. I'm just going to use a toothbrush. I'm not going to use things sharp just to clean off some of that. And this is also a motor that was ran with no premium gas. It was always like the lowest, cheapest grade possible. And you can see how it turned out. So words to wise, use the gas that's right for your motor. All these came out beautifully. I only messed up one. You see, here's 9 of these. And where is number 10? Did I put in the bag? Oh, I totally did. So I'm not putting the studs back in because we have more work to do on this side. So I was just kind of getting it prepped for that. But see, I got one stuck and then I messed it up. So I got to cut off that bottom end right there. Yeah, we'll fix that. But the other thing about me, when these go in, I'm going to put a little bit of Loctite in there. I found my roommate's Loctite. He has a big one. I have a small one of these. And yes, this is red. This is like forever. And that's the last thing. That's the third thing is that I love to use the wrong Loctite on things. So that's what we'll go in here to secure those in. And those are going a lot easier than the other ones came out. But now I want to give this a quick little cleanup. And that will be the end of the head work that I'll be doing today. All right, here we go. I would still like some sort of suggestions on, I used a plastic putty knife because I want to make sure that I was not scraping any of this, right? Or causing anything that would make this surface uneasy. And I was using oven cleaner to clean out these cylinders, and I was cleaning out in here. And probably before I pack it up for the night, I'll probably clean out on the other side. I'll probably spray some WD-40 and just run a rag down those tubes to make sure they're clean without any like debris or contaminants. But you can see I got these combustion chambers at least a little bit cleaner through some scrubbing, all right, without messing anything up. There's just like a lot of carbon buildup, and I just wanted it out. And so I think when it runs, it should clean up the rest of that is what I'm hoping. With better fuel and just taking a lot more care to make sure my babies are running right. All right, well, thanks for coming with me. This should have been kind of a short one. Sorry for the shaky camera parts. You can see my very fancy tripod was all of $9. And I dropped it today, so it may have broken like the $12 one that preceded it. You know, we'll just go through tripods till I finally shell out the money for a good one. But YouTube is not my job. So I don't have a lot to put into it, and the stuff that I do have, I try to put in to making sure I'm getting good parts. All right, I'll see you guys for tonight. Until next time, Modified family.